In today's world, there's a lot of buzz around different personality types, especially when it comes to social dynamics and relationships. One term that often pops up in these conversations is the sigma male. While you might have heard of the alpha and beta males, the sigma male is a bit of a wild card. He doesn't follow the usual rules or trends of the social ladder. Instead, he thrives on his own terms, often choosing independence over validation, solitude over popularity, and self-reliance over following the crowd. Why is it that the mysterious, self-reliant sigma male often finds himself misunderstood in relationships? Some might say women dislike them. But is that really true? Or is it the sigma male's unique way of life that creates a gap in understanding? Today, we'll uncover the myths, realities, and surprising parallels between sigma males and ancient Stoic philosophy. 1. The lone wolf myth. He's arrogant or aloof. Imagine Marcus Aurelius, the famed Stoic emperor. Despite ruling one of the largest empires in history, he spent countless hours reflecting alone, penning his thoughts in meditations. Was he arrogant? No. He simply valued introspection over shallow chatter. Like Marcus, sigma males thrive in solitude, not out of arrogance, but because it's where they recharge and reflect. Yet this preference for quiet can be misinterpreted as being cold or unapproachable. Some women value deep emotional connections and see emotional openness as a vital component of a healthy relationship. When a sigma male remains distant, it could conflict with women's desire for a more intimate, communicative relationship. 2. The emotional distance myth. He doesn't care. Another common belief is that sigma males are emotionally unavailable. But is that the truth? Seneca once wrote to his mother during his exile, comforting her with words of resilience. Fortune has tried you, and you have prevailed. He didn't express despair but offered strength through his calmness. Stoics, like sigma males, handle emotions internally rather than outwardly. In relationships, emotional vulnerability is often important, and the sigma tendency to remain self-reliant and closed off might create barriers. Sigma males express care in their own ways, through thoughtful gestures or quiet presence. To some, this may seem detached, but it's their way of showing stability and support. 3. The non-committal myth. He's unreliable. Relationships often come with societal milestones, dating anniversaries, engagements, weddings. Sigma males, however, don't always follow the script. While this may appeal to some women, others may find it off-putting because it can come across as aloof or dismissive of social norms, including those around relationships and dating behavior. For women who value traditional approaches to relationships, this might create tension. Women who value traditional relationship roles or cooperative partnerships may not align well with someone who avoids social norms or commitment. Epictetus once said, "First say to yourself what you would be, then do what you have to do." Sigma males approach relationships the same way. They move with purpose, not pressure. To them, commitment is about alignment, not obligation. They may not fit the mold of traditional commitment, but when they're all in on their terms. 4. The antisocial myth. He's a lone wolf. Sigma males may prefer solitude or small, close-knit groups over socializing in larger groups or participating in social events. While this lifestyle may work for them, some women may prefer more social interaction and a partner who is willing to engage in a wider range of social settings. Some think sigma males avoid socializing altogether, but that's far from the truth. They just prefer meaningful connections over shallow interactions. Take Socrates, for example. Known for his probing questions, he sought depth in every conversation. Sigma males share this trait. They're selective about who they spend time with, valuing quality over quantity. To the right people, their quiet nature isn't a barrier, it's an invitation to connect on a deeper level. 5. The power struggle myth. He's too independent. Sigma males often reject traditional hierarchies, leading to the perception that they're stubborn or unwilling to compromise. Sigma males are often depicted as individuals who prioritize their personal values and independence over compromising or conforming to the needs of others. In a relationship, this can lead to power struggles or a lack of mutual understanding, which may be particularly frustrating for women who value partnership and collaboration. But Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Sigma males don't seek to dominate or submit. They simply value mutual respect and autonomy. When paired with someone who appreciates independence, Sigma males thrive in balanced partnerships built on trust. So, do women truly hate Sigma males? The answer lies in understanding. Women don't dislike Sigma males, they often misunderstand them. Sigma males bring stability, depth, and authenticity, but their quiet strength requires a partner who values these traits. Marcus Aurelius said, "Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself." By embracing communication and mutual respect, Sigma males and their partners can create relationships as enduring as Stoic wisdom itself. Women, like men, have varied tastes and priorities in relationships. Instead of focusing on fitting an archetype, authenticity and mutual respect are more likely to foster meaningful connections. If you're concerned about how you're perceived, it might be more productive to focus on being genuine and understanding others rather than adhering to a specific label. Most people don't think about relationships in terms of Sigma or Alpha archetypes. They evaluate potential partners based on several factors such as compatibility, for example, shared interests, values, and goals. Emotional connection, the ability to understand and support each other, and behavior, for example, kindness, respect, and communication skills. Rather than focusing on labels, it's more useful to understand how specific behaviors or attitudes impact relationships. If you feel like certain traits associated with Sigma males are causing friction in your interactions, reflect on how you can balance independence with emotional availability, communication, and understanding. This is what ultimately matters in forming strong connections. The Stoic perspective would likely dismiss the obsession with archetypes like Sigma males or Alpha males as distractions from more important pursuits, namely, living a virtuous and meaningful life. Whether you identify with such labels or not, Stoicism teaches that the key is to focus on developing your character, practicing self-discipline, and contributing positively to the world around you. What's your experience with Sigma males? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights.